Today I'm in Pacific Beach, and in this video we're going to discuss the pros and cons of living in this beachside town. There's going to be a lot of good, and don't worry, there's definitely some cons if you decide to reside in PB, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, my name is Richard Soto with VIP Realty, the premier firm in real estate. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button as we do weekly videos discussing everything there is to know about living, working, and playing in Southern California. Today I'm in Pacific Beach and we're going to discuss the pros and the cons. Pacific Beach is slightly north of downtown San Diego with a population of around 45,000 people. Pacific Beach is going to be nestled between La Jolla and Mission Bay and Mission Beach. This wonderful area along the San Diego coastline extends approximately 3 miles along the Pacific Ocean and stretches east to Interstate 5. Pacific Beach has so much to offer. In fact, PB was rated 18th best neighborhood to live in San Diego. However, no city is perfect, and I'm going to give you my honest evaluation of the pros and the cons. So let's start with the pros. Okay, let's start with the first pro, and as you can see behind me, it's going to be the beach. Who doesn't love the beach? Whether you want to go surfing, maybe you just want to run along the beachside, get some exercise, or maybe you just want to take a tan. I probably would not be the one to do some sun tanning out here. However, there's endless things that you can do. I love bringing my son out here, grabbing some bands and making him do sprints and defensive slides up and down the beach. It's actually better for your limbs. So if you have some young athletes, instead of jumping on the hard cement or the hardwood, bring them out to the beach. It's an absolute great workout. But maybe you want some downtime. You can read a book, just relax. I love to come out here and just people watch as well. So the beach is going to be my biggest pro when residing in Pacific Beach. One thing you'll need to keep in mind is there's no alcohol permitted on the beach any longer, and lifeguard stands are staffed year-round from Pacific Beach down to Mission Beach to keep you and your family safe, as well as around the lifeguard stand at the end of Grand Avenue. Parking can be problematic, but not impossible. Most take advantage of the side streets or pay for parking. There are different areas of the beach to consider based on the type of activity you are into. And I have to say, guys, I had to drive around for about 15 minutes to find a parking spot on the side of the road. What can I tell you? I'm kind of cheap. I am not going to spend $20 to $30 to park my car in a parking lot, especially if I can park for free. And I am very favored, I must say. I have the first parking spot space as you come into the pier, so I guess that long driving around was well worth it. There's also a surfing-only beach popular with novice surfers, or head to North Pacific Beach. Crystal Pier is a calmer stretch of beach families tend to prefer thanks to its lifeguard supervised swimming areas and facilities. Pacific Beach, from the Crystal Pier to Pacific Beach Drive, offers bathrooms and pockets of dedicated parking at Grand Avenue and PB Drive. You can find anything from bicycle rentals to biker bars along the coast here, and more of the same as you head inland up Garnett Avenue for many blocks. Okay, let's move on to things to do. And guys, I'm squinting. The sun is blaring in front of my face. It is a glorious, beautiful day in sunny San Diego, Pacific Beach to be exact. Now let's move on to another pro, and that's going to be things to do while you can walk up and down the beach. There's a lot of people getting some exercise, running, trying to stay in shape. I would prefer to just grab one of these rental bikes and take it easy and just cruise up and down the coastline as I take in that ocean breeze. And if you watch any of my previous videos, you know I enjoy people watching, especially when they're entertaining, and you're going to find a lot of entertaining people right here in PB, but lots of things to do, whether it's biking or you can take some surfing if you don't know how to surf just yet. To be quite honest with you, I have never gotten on a surfboard. Well, let me rephrase that. I've gotten on a surfboard, I just haven't been able to stand up on one for an extended amount of time, so I might hit up the surf lessons and see if I can get better at surfing. Now let's cover some additional things that you can do right here in PB. Guys, another pro under things to do is going to be that Pacific Beach has one of the most established nightlife scenes for adults in the San Diego area. So if you want to turn up, pop bottles, stay up till all hours of the morning, try different beers from around the world, or maybe take a shot of tequila, or better yet, have probably my second favorite drink, which is a mojito. You can definitely find numerous options right here in Pacific Beach. You can see many young children with parents building castles on the beaches, playing in the parks, and grabbing a bite to eat. The variety of pubs and bars means there's something for everyone who enjoys a pint or two. A unique place to go, particularly if you hate flagging down a bartender, is Barrel Republic, where a wristband tracks how many of the establishment's 40 beer and wine taps and visit you charges you accordingly. El Perez has been called one of the best rooftop bars in San Diego, offering a variety of tequilas and that certain Latin American flair. Rest assured you won't have trouble finding the perfect spot to quench your thirst. So as you can see, there is so much to do. You don't have to be young and single to enjoy PB. You can also have a family. I would be very comfortable bringing both of my young boys to Pacific Beach, enjoying the day, enjoying the weather, the beach. And again, there are so many restaurants and cool boutiques and shops. You can literally have a blast the entire day. So Pacific Beach caters not only to young adults, but families as well. Staying on the topic of things to do right here in PB, and that is to go for a cruise. If you enjoy being on the water as much as I do, that's definitely a great activity. Mission Bay Cruises takes you and your family to view some of the best scenes and breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean. They are great for families, but don't worry, if you go on their night cruise, the ship turns into a nightclub and you can turn up and have a dang good time. I'm too old for all that, but I would enjoy taking both of my boys for a day cruise. So if you enjoy the water, definitely another activity that you can take advantage of. Another water activity is going to be to go sailing, which I have never been on a sailboat. That would be an awesome activity for you and your family and your kids, or maybe you just want to go out on a date. That would be a great activity. And if you do decide to go sailing, there's going to be numerous sailing companies that you can hire for a guided tour. So it's definitely an activity that's on my short list to do when in Southern California. Okay, so maybe you don't want to go on a sailboat. It's too much work, okay? And maybe you don't want to go on a cruise because the boat is too slow. Maybe you're just like me and you enjoy adventure and top speeds. You can rent some jet skis right here in Pacific Beach and have a dang good time. I love being on the water, especially if it's on a jet ski. So if you like the ocean, there's going to be numerous different areas where you can rent some jet skis, turn up, go fast, and take chances right here in the Pacific Ocean. Guys, not to belabor the point, but it is another beautiful day in Southern California. Now let's move on to our next pro of living in PB, and that is going to be that it's very walkable, not only right here on the beach. Pacific Beach is only about 4 square miles, so you can walk to the grocery store, the neighborhood gym, wherever it is that you need to go. You don't necessarily need a vehicle because everything is going to be within walking distance, which is another great advantage of living in this particular neighborhood. I prefer to walk to my destination if I can, and living in other parts of the city where you have to drive everywhere, which isn't as convenient as living right here in PB. So a walkable neighborhood is definitely going to be a pro right here in Pacific Beach. Okay, let's move on to the next pro. And if you have school-age children like myself, the ISD is going to be of great importance. And right here in Pacific Beach, you're going to have an exceptional school district, which according to niche.com, the schools in Pacific Beach received an A, which is incredible. There's no need to send your kids to a private school, so the public schools right here in PB are going to be exceptional. Some homes in Northwest Pacific Beach gain access to La Jolla schools. Big Bird Elementary. These homes also gain access to La Jolla School District for Maryland's Middle School and La Jolla High School, which are both highly rated schools. The rest of Pacific Beach will be assigned to Pacific Beach Middle School and Mission Bay High School. Okay guys, let's move on to the first con, the biggest con, a massive con, and that is going to be the cost of living in PB. If you're trying to save money and be frugal, if you want to cut a deal and negotiate, forget about it. PB is not going to be your destination. The cost of living is going to be about 65% higher than the national average, which is significant, not to mention the overall cost of living when compared to other areas of San Diego is going to be about 20% higher. So it's going to cost you quite a bit of moolah if you want to live in Pacific Beach. Buying property in Pacific Beach is a popular choice, and the prices definitely reflect that. The cost of living in Pacific Beach is 20% higher than the San Diego average. The cost of living in Pacific Beach is 67% higher than the national average, and housing is almost 190% higher than the national average. Ouch, that is significant. In January 2023, the median listing home price in Pacific Beach was $1.4 million, trending up 52.5% year over year. The median listing home price per square foot is around $925, while the median home sold price was $970,000. Currently, there are 63 homes on the market for sale, ranging from $480,000 to $8 million. So regardless of the price range, whether you're looking for a single family home or a townhome, maybe you just want to rent in Pacific Beach, you can visit our website, VIPRealtyCA.com, which is updated every 15 minutes. Guys, don't go to those national sites that have homes that were sold decades ago and they're still being displayed on their website. Go to VIPRealtyCA.com for all the homes that are currently on the market. Okay guys, just to give you an idea of the real estate options right here in PB, the home right behind me is currently on the market offering 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, just a tad under 2,000 square feet, currently on the market, and the asking price is $2.1 million. Okay, let's move on to the cons of living in PB. However, this con does not apply to the VIP clients and Richard Soto, and one of the cons is going to be parking, which is a major issue. However, check out this VIP parking here to the beach, and we're only a few steps away. However, it did take me over 20 minutes to find this parking spot because parking is horrible right here in this particular area. You're most likely going to have to drive around for quite a while unless you want to spend an enormous amount of money on parking. I personally refuse to pay $20 to $30 just to park my car for a few hours. So parking is an issue here, as well as traffic. Especially during the tourist season, traffic is going to get backed up tremendously, and the parking is even worse. So traffic, parking, major issues in PB. Okay, another con of living in PB is going to be that it gets very noisy, whether it's morning, noon, or night. So if you like quiet, stillness, not happening right here in this particular neighborhood, it's very active, it's very lively, people are out and about, and that is what attracts me to this particular area. However, if you're more of a laid-back type of person who likes to stick, who likes time to themselves, to reflect, read a book, whatever the case is, PB might not be the place for you. Okay, let's move on to the next con, and that's going to be crime and safety. Well, it depends on what reports you read. I did several Google searches. Some found PB as a very safe area, desirable area, while others rated PB as a F in regards to safety and crime. However, we already know that crime is prevalent anywhere you go, something to consider when moving to this particular neighborhood. However, the great thing about PB that I can tell you is the police presence is throughout the area. I've probably seen 20 police officers as I strolled up and down the coast today alone. So a police presence is definitely noticeable right here in this neighborhood. So not sure, but I'm gonna go with a car. What an amazing day in Pacific Beach. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and found some value. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as we always do videos in regards to living, working, and playing right here in Southern California. What an amazing day. If you're thinking about moving to PB or throughout the state of California, my team and I at VIP Realty would love to assist you with your next real estate purchase, whether you're looking to purchase or lease. For now, I will see you on the next video.